Are you in the house? Are you in it?
What about a hedgehog? I would totally name it Ulysses Brown. Oh my gosh, that's an awesome name.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Josie! Hey, Alice. Why are you wearing my backpack?
I'm wearing my backpack.
No, that's my favorite one. Did you take it out of my locker?
No, I got this for my birthday. And I don't like to be accused of something I didn't do.
You won't get away with this! And whatever you guys do, stay away from Josie. She will take your stuff.
That's terrible.
Alice, are you still wearing your backpack? Now that you're home, you should take it off.
Hey, why so sad?
Hi, Paco. Hi, Ruby. I made a really big mistake. I accused my friend Josie of taking my backpack, and then I said bad things about her to the other kids. Then I found out I was wrong.
Oh, I understand why you feel bad, Alice. I would too. But you know, there is good that can come from a mistake.
A mistake is good?
Yes, as long as we learn from it. When we think things through after a mistake, we learn how to fix things and avoid making that mistake in the future.
But I feel terrible.
Sometimes I do too. But it's important not to get stuck feeling bad and to figure out how to make things right.
How can I do that?
By being resilient and realizing that you can make things better. You should tell the kids that you were wrong, and then...
I need to apologize to Josie.
Yep. And remember, sometimes we think we know what's true about a situation, but we can be very wrong. So it's best to make sure we're right before we react.
Got it. Thanks, Paco. Thanks, Ruby.
Bye, Alice.
Good luck. Come on and listen to our song, 'cause we've got something to say.
We're all unique in our own way, with our own personalities.
But we're here for each other, 'cause we're on the same team.
When we choose to be friends, everything is so much better.
Like pieces of a puzzle, we fit together.
I have you.
And you have me. We're all part of a community.
So won't you come along and live the dream?
Be part of our team. So happy together, friendships last forever. So happy together, friendships last forever. So happy together, friendships last forever.
If I had a caterpillar, I would name him Mr. Snuggles.
That is really weird, but cool. Hey, guys. I was wrong about Josie. I just made a really big mistake. A mistake I will never make again. Hi, Josie.
Hi, Alice.
Bet you like my backpack. Looks just like yours.
Yeah, guess we both have good taste.
Look, sorry about yesterday. I made a really big mistake. I've learned not to get upset about something before I have all the facts. Please forgive me.
It's okay. It's a reminder for me too. Aw, it's good to see that you two are friends again.
Yeah, a happy ending to the mystery of the missing backpack. Dun dun dun!
Know what's right? Do what's right. The Marcus L. Rosito Charitable Foundation.
This question comes from Denise from California. Denise asked, why is leadership important? Leadership is important for so many reasons. It's important to understand that being a leader isn't about being first or the best. It's about taking care of yourself, helping others, creating positive changes for yourself and others, being accepting of others, solving problems, and getting through hard times by being resilient. Everything works better when people work hard to do all of these things.
Here's a question from Gracie in Pennsylvania. Gracie asked, "How can I be a resilient student?" You can be resilient by paying attention to your emotions and using tools to help yourself feel better when you need to. Let's try something fun that you can use to help with resilience. It's called Train Your Brain. We're going to train our brains to think about positive thoughts and feelings. Picture something in your head that makes you feel happy and calm. I'll give you a few seconds. Everyone have something? Okay, I'm going to play some music, and when the music stops, I want you to close your eyes and picture that thing in your head. Ready? Here we go. Okay, was everyone able to picture the happy and calm thing in your head? Great! Next time you feel uncomfortable feelings like angry, upset, frustrated, or irritated, close your eyes for a few seconds and see that image in your mind. This should help you feel more calm and think more positively, and that's one way you can be a resilient student.
This question is from Harper from Pennsylvania. Harper asked, "What is your favorite way to teach leadership?" That is a great question. There are lots of great ways to teach and learn about leadership. One of my favorites, though, has to be through team building activities. I love working together with my friends to learn more about each other and accomplishing goals.
Here's a question from Cody in New Jersey. Cody asked, "What's your favorite part about being a TEAMology friend?" Great question. I love my TEAMology friends. My favorite part has to be that I get to work with all of you. It's so fun to watch students learn about the TEAMology foundations and see how you can use them in your schools, at home, and in your neighborhoods.
Here's a question from Brady in New Jersey. Brady asked, "What is your favorite hobby?" I have a lot of hobbies. Most involve helping people learn more about leadership. But I also really enjoy playing sports with my friends. Some of my favorites are basketball and golf. And I like dancing, reading, and even art. What is your favorite hobby?
This is a question from Emma in Florida. Emma asked, "How can I help my friend be resilient?" Part of being a good friend is being there when your friends are going through tough times. You can help friends be resilient by offering helpful advice or even by giving them a tool to try and calm down. One of my favorites is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have you heard of it? Well, let's try it. You are going to do all of this in your head. So first, in the room you're in, look around and in your head name 5 things you can see. Go ahead, I'll give you a few seconds. Now, in your head, name 4 things you can feel on your body, like the socks on your feet or the desk under your fingers. Now, in your head, name 3 things you can hear right now. Now, in your head, name 2 things you can smell right now. And last, in your head, name 1 thing you can taste right now. Great job! By sharing this tool with your friend, you can help them learn how to relax, be in the moment, and be resilient. Everybody,
Are you in the house?
TEAMology Nation, are you in the house? Are you in it?
once knew a squirrel who did a tiny squirrel dance. He wore little tights that were kinda like pants.
Aw, tiny little squirrel pants. What? No one wants to hear a song about squirrels or pants.
Really?
You're not feeling it?
I would. Yeah, me too. I want to hear that.
Whoa, how about this? A taco without cheese is like a nose without a sneeze.
Whoa, that's deep, man.
Man, you're like some kind of philosopher.
That's the worst song I've ever heard.
Play the one about the squirrel.
Yeah, let's hear that one again.
This is hopeless. We need a good idea to write a good song, and we just don't have one.
Nothing is hopeless. It sounds like you just need to hit the right note.
Who are you?
I'm Harper, and I can help. You know, music is a powerful thing. It can help people, inspire people, and change someone's day for the better. Just think, you can write a song that makes a difference in someone's life, and maybe even the world.
Wow! Did you guys hear that? We have the power to help people through our music. We can write a song that makes a difference.
Whoa, now that's deep.
Thanks, Harper. I have a great idea.
Yeah, man, cool.
Let's rock.
Woo!
Rock it!
Every morning when I wake up, I start thinking about my time. There's 24 hours in a day, so how can I make the most of mine? Every day's a chance to do something meaningful and true. If you had some extra time, now tell me, what would you do? Would you be friendly? Would you be kind? Would you smile and spread some sunshine? Would you show respect? Would you do what's good? Would you be a helping hand in your neighborhood?
Would you be thoughtful? Would you share? Would you try and show others that you care?
Well, today's the day to rise above. Make sure you hug someone you love. Yeah, show some love. Oh, do, 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 do. Yeah, show some love. Oh, oh,
Hey there, friend. Can I help you?
I don't know.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
It's little complicated.
Oh, that's all right. I love solving problems. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me all about it?
Okay. It started when Monty the Mouse moved in next door to Gordon the Giraffe. We met in the pasture where all of us animals hang out between our houses.
Hi there, Albert. Nice to meet you.
He was nice at first and told me he wasn't like other mice. You know, mice aren't very nice to elephants. They are always jumping in front of us and scaring us.
He is a really nice neighbor. He's always helping me with something.
Well, I have to get home to have my afternoon peanuts.
Wow, you get peanuts? I can't remember the last time I had peanuts.
Would you like to join me?
Would I?
So, I invited him over to have some peanuts. And he was nice at first, and he really liked my home.
This open floor plan is amazing. I love this. It's not fair. Just because an animal is tiny doesn't mean they only like tiny houses.
Yeah. It's not fair at all.
Well, you say it's not fair, but will you do anything about it?
What? What do you mean? I'll do something. What should I do?
If you agree with me, you'll switch homes with me immediately.
Yes, of course. Wait, what?
What? You wouldn't like living next door to your best friend, Gordon? I should tell him that.
No. Of course, I would love living next to Gordon.
That's settled then.
I was a little dazed, but I agreed and went over to his house. That's when I realized that I can't fit into his home. I went back home to tell him. He had locked the door and told me, "See, it's awful how they treat little animals, isn't it?"
That's terrible. I do have an idea, though.
Really? You think you can help me?
Yes, I know just what to do. We'll talk to the zookeeper.
So, Monty, here at the zoo, we make sure that every home fits the animal. Can you imagine if you were asleep in Albert's great big bed and fell out? Why, you could get hurt. We want every animal to be safe and happy in the home built just for them. Now do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I'm so sorry. Albert, you can have your home back.
I forgive you. Just know you're always welcome to have some afternoon peanuts with me.
A little cheddar would be better.
But it's not your house.
Know what's right, do what's right. The Marcus L. Recido Charitable Foundation.
This question is from Hamza in New York. Hamza asked, "Can everyone be a leader?" Yes, everyone can be a leader, both kids and adults. But it's not always easy to know how to be a leader. It's a good idea to talk to a teacher or an adult you know to get some ideas. And practicing your leadership skills will help you get better.
This question is from Elijah in Texas. Elijah asked, "Sometimes I feel stressed in school. Do you have a suggestion for how I can use resilience to get through?" School can sometimes be very stressful for kids. I'm sorry you're stressed in school, Elijah. A very important part of resilience is knowing when you need to take care of yourself and talk through your feelings. Stress can really build up and cause all kinds of problems if you don't have a friend or an adult to talk to. It's a great idea to think about some people that you could talk to when you are stressed. Then practice talking about your feelings so it's not uncomfortable when you really need to. Sometimes the hardest part is getting out the words, "I'm feeling stressed." Once you do, though, your resilience will kick in.
This question is from Sanvi in Colorado. Sanvi asked, "I want to be a leader. What should I do?" First, I want you all to think of something you are really good at. It can be anything: spelling, running, basketball, video games, anything. You have something? Great. Now think about how you might help someone else be better at that thing. I'm good at math, so I can help someone with math if they are struggling. Me helping is an example of showing leadership. So one way you can be a leader is to help someone who needs or wants it in something you are good in.
This question comes from Sawyer in Delaware. Sawyer asked, "What is a coping strategy?" This is such an important question. A coping strategy is a tool you can use to get you through something difficult. Talking out your feelings is a coping strategy, but sometimes you can't talk to someone right away. A coping strategy that you could use to feel better if you're worried or frustrated and you can't talk to someone is deep breathing. Deep breathing is a really great tool to help you feel better. Want to try? Okay, let's all take a big deep breath through our nose. That's an important part, for 4 seconds. Then we will hold the air for 1 second. Then we will count to 2 in our heads as we blow air out through our mouth like we're trying to cool off some pizza. Ready? Let's try it. 4 seconds in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Now slowly out through your mouth. 1, 2. Great job with this coping strategy, everyone.
This question is from Michaela in Pennsylvania. Michaela asked, "Can you give me an example of how someone can be a leader when they're a professional singer?" That's a good one. As you all might know, not only do I help kids learn about leadership, but I also talk with kids about careers and how leadership is important in all careers. Professional singers have big ways to show leadership. Lots of people love music and listen to it a lot, and music can make them feel different ways. Musicians can be really inspiring for all of us. Did you know that music is known as the universal language? Yes, really. A singer can make positive change through music, and that is leadership.
Here's a question from Andy in South Carolina. Andy asked, "How can I use resilience at home?" That's a good question, because we need to be resilient everywhere, whenever we're having a hard time. One time, I had plans to go to a friend's soccer game to watch her play. I was so excited to go, and then, because of the weather, her game got canceled. I was really disappointed. But then I remembered I can control my feelings. I could let it ruin the rest of my day, or I could feel disappointed for a bit and realize that maybe I can go to her game another time and do something else that night instead. So, if you're having a hard time at home or something doesn't go the way you wanted, you can remember that you can control your feelings and not let something upsetting ruin your whole day.
This question comes from Chan in New York. Chan asked, "What makes a good leader?" It's really important for leaders to be helpers, to be responsible, to make mistakes, and more importantly, learn from their mistakes, to accept others for who they are, and to encourage others to do their best. Leaders never bully or just stand by while others are being bullied, but instead stand up to bullies and get adults to help. And leaders try their very best even when times are hard. There are a lot more things that make a good leader too. Can you think really hard and raise your hand, and if you are called on, tell your teacher what else makes someone a good leader.
Everybody,
Are you in the house?
TEAMology Nation. Are you in the house? Are you in it?
Listen to him hum. What a dork. Whatever he is.
Dork. Loser.
Dork. Loser.
I saw what happened. Are you okay?
Those bullies really hurt my feelings every day. I'm so sad. But I'm so mad too, and frustrated and confused, and I don't know what to do or how to feel better.
Sometimes it feels like bullies have all the power when they make us sad and angry, but they don't. And it's not happening because of anything you've done wrong. A lot of times bullies are actually very weak and think they will feel more powerful by making others feel lousy. It still hurts when people try to cause us pain on purpose. And I have a great idea that can help.
You do?
Yes, write your feelings.
Write my feelings? I don't understand.
It's just like talking, only instead of saying how you feel, you write it. By writing everything down, you can turn your thoughts and feelings into a poem or maybe even a song.
A song? I don't know. I'm not sure I'd want anyone to hear it.
That's the best part. They're your feelings. You can keep what you've written for yourself, or you can share it with others. You never know, you might be able to help someone else too.
So I can help someone else who's been bullied like me? turn what I'm feeling into a song.
Come on, I heard you humming. I bet you have a tune in your head.
Maybe. Who are you anyway?
I'm Amelia, just trying to keep the peace wherever I go. And always remember to ask a grown-up that you trust for help if you or a friend are having trouble with bullies.
Thanks, Amelia. I feel better already. When life is hard and you're feeling sad, always remember you are never alone. You're never alone. You're not on your own. You've got room to grow. We can talk. You don't have to pretend. Just reach out and I'll be your friend. You are strong, you don't have to give in. Keep standing tall, 'cause bullies never win. So just hold on, it's gonna get better. Just hold on, we're in this together. Together. Together, it's gonna get better. Just hold on.
I really liked your song.
Oh, thanks.
So you're a genie?
Yes, yes I am.
Mr. Genie, is it?
Gene.
Pardon?
Oh, no, Gene. I go by Gene.
Very well. Gene, is it true that you grant 3...
One.
Pardon?
1
Is it true that you grant 1 wish?
hour.
Wait, what?
I grant people 1 more hour in the day. Give people a 25-hour day.
What would they do with just 1 more hour in the day? And that's how we ended up in the streets asking people what they would do with 1 more hour of the day.
I think I would sleep in an extra hour.
Ma'am, if a genie could grant you 1 more hour each day, what would you do with the extra time?
Make a tuna sandwich with celery.
What would you do with an extra hour each day?
I would go to Italy, man.
You'd go to Italy and back in an hour?
Well, not all of Italy.
Oh, yes, fascinating question, that, huh? I do believe I would spend half an hour at the beginning of the day adjusting all of the clocks in my house for the extra hour. And then spend the remaining extra 30 minutes right before bedtime changing them all back.
Or maybe a peanut and sweet pickle sandwich.
There's a lot of good you can do for other people in an hour. You could volunteer to help out somewhere, or send a text to a lonely person to cheer them up. Or maybe just use the time to carefully plan the next day.
No, I got it. Butterscotch pudding and beef jerky on rye. Definitely.
Leadership means using your time to make the world a better place.
Turns out that a butterscotch pudding and beef jerky sandwich on rye bread is surprisingly good.
I may not have an extra hour in the day, but maybe I should listen to that boy in the red shirt and make better use of my time.
Know what's right, do what's right. The Marcus L. Rusido Charitable Foundation. This is a question from Jackson in South Carolina. Jackson asked, "How can I be a leader in my school?" There are tons of ways to show leadership in your school. Let's practice a super simple way that I bet most of you are doing right this very second. First, I need everyone to be very quiet. Make sure your eyes are watching me and you can hear every word I'm saying. If you can, put your hand on top of your head. Okay, let me see how many kids are sitting quietly, looking at me with their hand on top of your head. You are all amazing leaders. Yes, I said leaders. When you are respectfully and actively listening to someone in school, you are showing leadership. You can also show leadership by being a good friend, accepting people for who they are, doing community service projects, and being a role model.
Here's a question from Caden in Florida. Caden asked, what does resiliency have to do with a career? Shh, I have a little secret. Lean in a little. Did you know that your teachers have to be resilient every day? No, really. Your teachers are using resilience every single day. And they happen to be adults with a career in education. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. The ability to bounce back like my bouncy ball and get through tough situations is big, huge, way important now and forever.
This question is from Leo in Pennsylvania. Leo asked, why is your favorite color red? Did you know that red symbolizes strength and courage? It sure does. I learned this a long time ago, and from that time on, red was my favorite color. What's your favorite color?
This question comes from Charlie in New Jersey. Charlie asked, do you ever have a bad day? Oh, yes. I have lots of bad moments and bad days, just like we all do. But I'll share something with you that someone once told me. It's not about what happens to you, but how you react that matters. I'll say that one more time for the people in the back. It's not about what happens to you, but how you react that matters. So what that means is we are all going to face problems and have bad days from time to time. But if you remember you can control how much you let things ruin your day, it won't be as bad. On my bad days, resilience is my secret sauce.
Here's a question from Zion in California. Zion asked, how can leadership help teachers? Teachers are some of the most amazing leaders. Teachers are always working hard to improve their leadership skills so they can be the best teachers they can be. Leadership skills help them help you every single day. Leadership skills help them work together as a big team to make your school the best place it can be. Pretty cool, right?
Here's a question from Simone in Pennsylvania. Simone asked, one time I was really embarrassed in school. Is there a way to use resiliency to get through that? Oh, that's tough. Feeling embarrassed can be so hard, especially when you're in school with your friends and classmates. One of my favorite resiliency strategies is to laugh at myself when I mess up. When you laugh at yourself, it takes the sting out of what happened and helps others see it didn't bother you. Laughing at myself has gotten me through some pretty embarrassing moments. Since we're talking about laughing, let's end on a good joke. Hey, Lamar, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Annie.
Annie who?
Anything you can do, I can do too.